Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It's the Abyzz-Team team on tour again in the States. This time it's New Orleans, in case you can't see, and you can't see, there's the Mississippi right there. French Quarter is to the right. We'll put you in some impressions. Why are we here?
Well, we come here for the World Aquaculture Society meeting today. Well, over the next 3 days actually.
Yep.
See what's going on, try and make some new friends and let them know about Abyzz pumps.
Absolutely. I'd say that's about it for now.
Yeah.
And we'll enjoy our shopping trip a little bit further until Chris will be joining us soon. He's just arriving on the airport, so then the team will be complete.
We'll see him then.
All right, take care guys, see you later. Here are my two top sales guys. So Craig, are you excited?
Absolutely, it's my first time at the World Aquaculture Society show here in New Orleans. Only my second time I've been here. It's a really cool place and great to be here with Chris from Coral View as well.
This is something that we've been missing out on, I think. So
For
it's
sure.
really, really good that we're here this year, seeing a lot of people that we know, but a lot of people that we don't know.
Yeah.
And they're the people that we want to meet with and build relationships with. And also, we're going to see everybody in Portland in about 3 weeks
All right.
for the Also show.
Right.
And
Also.
then not long after that, we've got Raw in Baltimore. So
Right. So yeah, there's a lot of
busy.
things
Yeah.
going on. Craig, it's your first month at Abyzz. So how did you like it so far?
it's been good. I've been selling Abyzz for the last 5 years with Senai in the UK, so I know the UK market really well. I studied aquaculture at university, so this is kind of familiar for me, but obviously I've not worked in specifically the aquaculture industry. It's always been the hobby industry. These are my favourite products in the world before I started working for Abyzz. Obviously now I'm paid to say that, but they are really awesome because customers are really happy once they get the product, they do the job they're supposed to do, and they save a lot of energy, and we improve fish welfare at the same time. So that ticks all the boxes for me.
I must say I like your shirt a lot more than Chris's.
How you doing? Greetings and salutations.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to give you a quick insight, that's Rich from Aquatic Solutions.
We're primarily a life support system equipment and filtration distributor. We're master distributor for a lot of product lines in the USA. We work with a lot of companies, obviously with Coral View and Abyzz pumps,
Yeah.
and we help facilities get the equipment that they need, obviously to preserve and take care of their animals, whether it be in aquaculture, whether it be in public aquariums, zoological research.
Yeah, I've seen you at a lot of
universities.
public aquarium conferences as well.
Yes, yes.
And now we get to meet again at
Absolutely.
the aquaculture, so it's really, really cool. One of the peoples that we actually already know here at the show, and that's always good, so you're not like the new guy on the block. So
Right, right.
there's always some people that you can actually talk to and continue the good relationships.
We've got a common bond and our love for aquariums. And,
Yeah.
he has a spectacular aquarium, by the way.
Well,
I used
still
to have a
working
bunch
on
of
it.
those.
Still working
Oh,
on
it's
that.
always a work in progress. Absolutely.
Yeah. We'll cover that a little bit more. We'll go more into detail about what you can do and what you have to offer. Later at the show, I'll let you set up. Thanks for lending us that card, by the way.
Absolutely.
Really, really helpful.
Yeah, thank you.
Talk to you later. See
Thank
you
you.
at the bar.
Thanks for stopping by.
How have you been?
Yeah, it's been an interesting morning today actually. Met some really great people, lots of different universities. Probably the most interesting person we spoke to today was a catfish company.
Yeah.
They make equipment for farming catfish obviously. And their biggest challenge was stratification in the water, so low oxygen water at the bottom, high oxygenated water at the top, and they wanted to get that mix. So we've been looking at the AFCs, maybe not quite the big one, but the next one down, the AFC 400, and just trying to work out a way how we can have that fitted in a pipe so it can literally suck up the water from the bottom of the lake. It's not deep, it's only 8 feet, push it out and help get that mix of water. You know, oxygenation isn't a huge issue because they have paddle wheels for those, but obviously we can do that too. But yeah, I think that's probably the most interesting use case we've had to discuss so far.
Yeah,
What do you think?
absolutely. It was also like the ponds we're talking about are like
10
what's the
hectares.
size? Like 10 hectares. So that's
Really
quite
big.
a big pond. Those issues with the low oxygen always arise when you have like a lot of sunshine.
Yep.
That doesn't really help the whole thing. Moving the water becomes more and more important. In comparison to paddle wheel, for example, paddle wheel does do some gas exchange, but it doesn't really move the water a lot. So compared to a flow cannon that you place actually underwater, that can move a lot more water over a lot further distance, which I think might be really interesting for those.
And I mean, they had two challenges there, didn't they? One of which was to get that water from the bottom of the lake to the top,
Right.
but also just to get some circulation going on around the lake. And, that's where these guys are definitely going to come in for them.
Yeah. So let's see what the show brings. I will do some walking around and see some
it's only
nice
been 3 hours so far, so.
But they went like in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
It's really,
absolutely.
really cool. So Chris, what are your thoughts on the day?
Man, I'm very, very impressed of how many people are at this show. All the opportunities that we now have outside
crazy.
of our normal safety net, I think, our safe zone, because now we're branching out. This is new found business
Absolutely.
opportunity.
The amount of people passing through today, we've been so busy. Around lunch, there was like a short break for maybe an hour.
Yeah.
But now it's happy hour just started. That's why we're actually having a drink. But there's still, Craig is still talking to customers. The show floor is still
And
a
it's
lot of people there.
It started at 10 a.m. We're approaching 6 o'clock. It's been busy the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And actually, the day flew by for me.
Yeah, I think that was a great show.
I think we have 30 to 40 leads just from today.
Yeah, it was a very good decision to attend here, I think. Especially
very
since
good.
it's a local show for Coral View, right?
Local show, yes.
Yeah, so that's definitely worth it. We're also showing off the hydros, so just in case you don't know that, just showing you again. Here we go. So that's the whole hydro system. I've told that many times, but it's actually manufactured like half an hour away from here. So Coral View just puts sticker on it, proudly made in the USA.
100% made in the USA.
No, it's really good. I've been using the product without any flaws, I must say.
We're having tremendous success with it. It's exceeding our expectations at Coral View. We are now the #1 controller company in North America.
It's really, really cool. I've been using the X4 for a very long time on my freshwater system. And now, ever since I started my new reef tank in my office, there's some videos that you can find on YouTube on that. I've been using the X10 now with the dosing pumps. I'm just very, very sad that I don't get to buy the stuff in Germany, so I'm still teasing Coral View all the time, and I know Claude is doing that too. Just wish us luck and keep your fingers crossed, so we at some point might see all the hydro stuff hitting Europe. I think it will be a very, very good market for doing that.
It's our plan to do that. We just really need to satisfy North America first. It's been a challenge.
It's been very
This business has
successful.
been excellent.
Yeah, we'll be having some more fun, chat with some more customers, and we'll see you guys later. Day 3.
It's been long.
It's been long,
Fun.
but it's much less going on, so I think that's the perfect time for us to have a little walk and show some products.
Let's go see what's about.
All right. So ozone seems to be a big thing. Filtration, a lot of microbiology as well, right? Scientific things. Water analysis. That must be interesting for Claude. No worries. More pumps. Pumps is a big thing. Still, for the third day, there's still a lot of people.
In the capitalistic system, that is the true value of the product.
But there may not be as much in there. I don't really need. Some things.
Everybody needs military grade bird buzzing laser. Actually, I've seen that on a video on the other booth.
Yeah.
That's actually targeting birds and then just moving them away. Like they will just,
They just
fly
don't
off.
like the laser.
Yeah. I would just fry them mid-air and then just collect them.
It's not like Mars Attacks.
Yeah, right. I had to think of the same thing. Yeah, a lot of water sensors at the show, so I've seen a lot of that.
Dr. Tim's, they've been around. In my former life in the UK, we were selling products. That's probably one of the most popular ones is live nitrifying bacteria.
Okay.
It's great. It's been really popular in the UK. I'm sure it's popular all over the world. We also really like the Fritz bacteria, but they don't appear to be here this time. Really nice products from Dr. Tim. Definitely can't say anything wrong about them.
And they're obviously doing aquaculture, hydroponics, and aquaponics as well. So usually you see brand names, Dr. Tim's Aquatics. I saw them at things like Magna and stuff, and then...
And you think of just aquariums. But
yeah, right.
I think a lot of companies in our industry, if you're a reef keeper or hobbyist, they do other things in different markets, and it's just interesting to see what everybody does.
Absolutely.
So, like the reason we're here, you know, fish farming is a big part of what we do. We'll be growing in the future as well. So
Here the booth of another partner from us, longtime partner, Amy Stone with Aquatic Equipment and Design. They deliver basically everything that you need if you're in aquaculture, aquarium, so filtration, pumps, sensors, reactors, whatever you need. RK2, see they have a little selection of skimmers here, and I love the idea of printing them.
Perfect for nanotanks.
Yeah, perfect for nanotanks. Rather not, so this is just a size model obviously. So they built big skimmers. They were using the A200 on them. Super silent and, you know, clean stuff as compared to other pumps when they're standing around and start rusting. Looks disgusting at some point. Love the idea of doing that. Aqualogic, of course, also longtime friends from us. They're doing chilling and titanium works. Yeah, there you see what they do. Doug made a coil for me for my little private aquarium like this. So they have a very neat way of producing those heat exchanger coils, which I prefer much more rather than having a heat exchanger which needs to be pumped, because then you lose head pressure and all that stuff. So if you have a large sump, you can just rather put a heat exchanger right into the sump if there's enough water going through, which will be much more efficient than anything else, and you don't need to have another transfer medium in between. So you use the cooling liquid directly into the sump system. So that really works well. So much to see, and we haven't been around. Yeah, a lot of food production as well. Different food options and also food for everyone who is running around here. Yeah, this is a neat little display. I saw that yesterday already. So these are bead filters, pretty much like a sand filter, but the other way around. And I know them from different koi companies that are selling those, but they seem to be more and more in, you know, other fields or applications as well. I'd actually love to see those in hobby aquariums. That would be a nice thing for polishing water in a 1,000-gallon reef tank. Super easy to backwash, and obviously with the pressure you don't have the issues with the sand filter where it's hard to build them out of acrylic, but this could actually be a nice thing.
They look really nice. Good surface area on these little guys.
About 1,100 square meters per cubic meter.
1,100 square meters per cubic meter of media.
Yep.
All right.
That sounds pretty great.
Yep.
Have you thought about doing things like this also for the maybe a hobbyist market or smaller aquariums?
So that's actually where these filters sort of came about. This is our trade show model, but we also have one that actually functions in this size.
All right. Okay.
If you write into our website, astfilters.com, you'll get contacted with somebody from our sales team.
So the big ones obviously look a little bit bigger. Yeah. Right. But I mean, I've seen them in a lot of applications koi-wise. There's so many different things that you see at the show, like measurement of fish, water analysis, all sorts of different appliances that you need, rather than an aquarium show. We only have like tests and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But here it's so much more to see, so super interesting.
Absolutely. And it all comes down to production costs of fish, you know, knowing exactly how much you've got for the amount of feed that you've put in. That FCR, the food conversion ratio, is super important.
Yeah.
And obviously, in the end, the net production cost needs to be reduced because everybody wants to pay less.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to make a few more coins. So that's where efficiency come in.
We all need to.
Yeah, for sure.
As energy costs won't be getting cheaper.
Absolutely.
So now we're back here at Aquatic Solutions with my friend Rich. What have you done in the past? What are you doing? What are the services you're offering? We chatted briefly about this, but maybe you can give some more insight of what are the things you can bring to the table for someone who is doing what exactly? So who is allowed to call you and ask you a bunch of questions?
Right. I've worked with advanced hobbyist aquarium hives, but mostly professional individuals for public aquariums, zoological applications, aquaculture applications. We are a distributor for multiple product lines, life support systems industry. We work with Aquarists, we work with LSS engineers. We also have a small design service. We also have LSS equipment installation offerings also that is new for us in 2025. We've been involved with a lot of the large public aquariums, primarily in the U.S., but we're a resource for equipment and or connections from around the world, colleagues that we've worked with on projects in the past. We're now offering the full line of Abyzz pumps, and with their technical advances and providing that value for obsolete pumps, malfunctioning pumps, bad plumbing designs. So we can work with Alex and his team to provide a solution to their problem. One of my mottos is that I sell solutions. I will not sell a problem.
Hence the name.
Hence the name, exactly.
Aquatic Solutions.
So we sell a lot of consumable products that are used on a daily basis, or if there's a small retrofit where they needed pumps, valves, fittings. We are not going to be the biggest operation, but we take care of the details.
All of you that have a problem or that want to maybe improve things in your systems, Rich is one of the people you could call and just, have a 10-minute phone call, and then he will tell you whether he can help you or can't help you, or whether you can't be helped at all.
And if we can't help you, we typically know somebody that we can refer.
Make sure you get in touch with all the people, go to the conferences, talk to us as manufacturers, suppliers, the design companies, just to get to know people, because we can, in many cases, make your life easier. So
yes,
that's,
this is very true.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Have a good remaining hour of the show, and I'll see you later for a beer.
Bye. Thank you.
It's just interesting to walk on these shows and talk to that many people. So much know-how here available for free.
Yeah,
just over the cost of maybe a coffee or a beer later in the afternoon, of course. Right here we're at Integrated Aqua Systems, one of the partners that actually have the awesome little tiny drum filter. Yeah, that's a filter built by Kunststoff Spranger in Germany. So, hi Andreas. It's been a little eruption in the market, to be honest, because nobody has ever seen tiny drum filters, hence the name Tiny Drum. Super compact system. Right here you can see the video playing, actually from Sam and Maureen's facility in Wilhelmshaven, Cyreef. That's been super interesting to see those filters integrated on reef systems as well as in aquaculture and research systems. Especially research was what the filter had been designed for in the past, so it was just like a secret tip to, there's this filter available. But now suddenly many people are jumping on that bus.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's super easy to maintain.
Yep.
It's silent operation. It's all sealed. It's a very neat product that can sort out filtration issues for a small scale system.
A lot of people love their roller filters now, and this is kind of the next step on for small to medium-sized systems.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not going to put that under your cabinet in the aquarium at home. But,
probably not, but who knows what's coming next?
Yeah, maybe the nano drum. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be a great idea. I love that.
Cool.
Hex filters I've seen at many different shows as well. Yeah, like larger drum filters, also with a very fine mesh. I used to be a big fan of those roller mat filters, but then thinking about them in the long run, I must say I don't really like them because they really create a lot of waste with that plastic material. So.
And they're hard to maintain as well. I mean, obviously there are some smaller ones like the Genesis filters that are made in Germany. For those that don't know, essentially the water is fed into the drum, and as the drum gets dirty it slowly spins round. And then you have the high pressure nozzles which just wash off all the dirt from the outside of the drum, and then it goes to waste. So you only get the dirty water to waste. Which is obviously plumbed on a permanent drain, so keep an eye on that. But
and you don't have to exchange the mesh, which on a fleece filter, I mean, you're burning through those rolls of fleece like, every week, every 2 weeks, depending on your system.
This can be a lot.
And those are not compostable or anything. I think that is critical. So I would like to see more of this filter technology in smaller aquariums as well.
I'm actually surprised that no one's done a small one just yet. So
so maybe something to
other
think
than
about.
Tiny drum, of course.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
But like a much smaller one for average home-sized aquariums.
Yeah, I think the tiny drum, if I get it right, is 3,000 liters per hour, so it might be a bit more on the 3 different models I think they offer.
That's some good flow through there.
But if you're interested in that, just check out Kunststoffspanger. They'll give you a complete overview of what they do. Uh-oh, we have to hurry, so people are already tearing down. We have been too busy to actually walk the show floor. What we usually do a bit more. Counters for fish, for example, that's a big thing. Fish are being pumped into holding basins and then they're actually being counted so people know how many fish they have. So these pumps actually available in many different sizes and they actually pump fish without killing the fish. So that's very, or damaging them, yeah. Very, very interesting. Well, oyster farm equipment as well right next to us here, and then of course our products. And then we have a whole second row behind us, so we'll see. Maybe we'll give that a quick run through and then I think we'll be out. A lot of scientific devices, recording, managing perimeters and all that stuff. Then of course Aquaculture magazines being here, exhibiting chemicals, algae control. I mean, you name it. It's a massive show, but you would imagine that there's, I don't know, maybe 500 suppliers for these things. No, the market actually is quite small. I mean, every manufacturer knows the other manufacturer. Just like in the aquarium industry, we are in a niche.
The thing is, I think as well, it's important for people to kind of understand that everybody's doing in their aquariums at home is the same as aquaculture. It's just bigger, and some of the equipment is slightly different with the sand filters. Nobody's using those on home aquariums, but it is a lot of the same. All the chemistry is the same, the processes are the same, the theory is the same. So if you know how to keep a good aquarium, probably start a fish farm.
Yeah, that would be
maybe.
Yeah, Xylem. So they also do a lot of sensors, water analytics. They do all these DO probes and TGP probes, everything you need to find out whether you have a supersaturation situation, which many people have in their large tanks. So we've seen that a lot in the past, mainly because pumps are installed the wrong way, or the system is just completely not well thought out. And that can lead to major problems with your fish or with your animals in general. So it seems like everyone is wrapping up.
I guess we ought to too.
Yep. Yeah, so as we're walking back to our booth, I think it's time for us to say goodbye now, because we need to help stuff all of our products in the boxes, and then we'll be out of here, I guess. Let us know whether you like the informations we gave you, whether you like the video. I guess we'll see you next Saturday.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Absolutely. And we're out. Take care. Bye-bye.